Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're going to look at a beer. So we're going to get our cans. We're going to get our cans ready. They're in there. They are now ready. What beer should we drink? I have 5 beers out. I actually picked them all up today, which is unfortunate because I do have a box behind me of older beers, but these are all small beers, and I like to drink small beers every once in a while. You know what? Let's start with this guy. He's probably going to be the weakest of them all. So this is from Amsterdam Brewing Company, and this is Amsterdam's 3-speed lager, which is 4.2% alcohol by volume. Now, apparently, there is a bit of a conundrum, a bit of drama with the 3-speed lager, and that is that there is a bar in Toronto, where Amsterdam Brewing is, that is called the 3-speed, and they actually sell the 3-speed lager, which they've been brewing since, for like 6 or 7 years now. I got to remember the actual date. I think it was 2009. So this has come out recently. This came out, it won an award at the Ontario Brewing Awards, but it came out sometime late last year. I'm going to guess November-ish. Just started getting sold at the LCBO pretty recently, and that's when it hit the 3-speed's radar. So I don't know if they didn't know that the 3-speed, first off, was a bar named 3-speed in the same city that this brewery exists in, and that they had a beer named the same, or if they're playing the same game they've played before with the big guys, with things like 613 and 416 and Goose Island and Blue Moon and stuff like that. Anyway, fresh, local, original, Amsterdam.com. A unique blend of hops and malts that provide a clean, refreshing taste. 3-speed is our most versatile beer, suitable with any food or occasion. And like I said, 4.2% alcohol by volume. Yeah. Nothing else to talk about. We've now talked about the little bit of drama, the little spew of drama going on with this. This is going to be the glass we're going to use today. Nice. Now, I almost asked my buddy Greg to get me a can of this, because it didn't look like it was going to the LCBO. Then it went to the LCBO, and then I didn't even know it was actually there. I just kind of walked in on it today. So I grabbed it, and I actually have been talking to the guys from the 3-speed for the last few days about their little thing. So, bright golden color, little bit of haze. There was a tiny bit of white head, but it faded fast. Snap, Crackle, Pop is there. Okay, so out of the glass, it's fairly crisp, it's fairly clean. A little bit of that malty sweetness, a little bit of a Euro hoppiness, almost Pilsner-esque. Kind of reminds me of the Stark Pilsner, to be honest with you. Just a lower ABV version of it. Now, out of the can, it smells very like Euro export lager out of the can. Almost has that kind of sulfuric and rubbery scent to it. I don't know what type of water they use. I don't know if they treated their water. I know what type of water they use. They use Toronto City water for the most part. But what I'm saying is I don't know if they've treated this water to be different. If it's treated to be hard like a Euro lager. What they're doing with it. Let's try it. Cheers. I like the smell of the glass much more than the can. Okay. Now, keeping in mind that I don't like to drink beer cold, so this is basement temperature, not cold. No faults in the beer. And, I mean, really, it kind of tastes like a slightly hoppier macro lager, to be honest with you. Little bready. Little sweet. Hops are there, kind of grassy, noble-ish hops. But it's basically like a hoppier version of a macro Euro lager. So something like, say, Carlsberg or Heineken or Stella Artois or anything like that. It's basically just like those, but at $2.95 a can, it's more expensive than those. Actually, it almost leaves a foul taste in the back of my mouth. You wouldn't get it if it was cold, I'm sure, but yeah, crisp and clean and easy drinking, right down to the very finish of the beer. And then this slightly unpleasant breadiness comes up, as if, you ate a sandwich. Say you ate a sandwich yesterday. So you eat your sandwich yesterday, and then today you just get this weird feeling in the back of your teeth, and you're like, oh, oh. And you're just fighting around the back of your molars, and then a hunk of bread comes off, that kind of sour, doughy taste that comes off that hunk of bread that's been dissolving and masticating in the back of your mouth for so long. That's kind of the taste that comes back up. I'm sure, again, if it was cold, I wouldn't get that taste. It would just be clear, clean, crisp. Excuse me. So, I mean, if you want, if your thing is you like macro lager, and you want a macro lager that's a little more Pilsner-esque and light ABV, this is probably for you. If you want to support local and that's the type of stuff you like, this is probably for you. If you want something cheap that is macro-like, it's probably not for you. You probably want to stay with the macro stuff. All in all, it's not a bad beer. I hope that whatever's going on between them and the 3-speed gets sorted out, because it's just kind of stupid. All in all, not a bad beer. 4.2% alcohol. I'd probably give it a 5.75. It's not for me. I can see what they mean. It's versatile. You could drink this with spicy food. You could drink this with braised beef. You could drink this with a salad. You can drink this with whatever you want, because the flavor is so minute that really all it's doing is clearing your palate. You can also drink it at any time, because it's so low ABV that it could be for a wedding, a birthday, a camping trip, a picnic, whatever the hell you want. So I understand what it's saying. It's just not the type of flavor I personally want. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. That was okay. That was okay.